Dun, dun,
I
dun.
can't because I'm trying to find it so I can share it. Hi.
You knew I was hitting the live
I
button.
know, but I was looking because it didn't say we were going live.
Oh.
Oh, there we are.
Anyhow.
Hi, my name is Dr. Michelle Mraz.
And I'm Brian Swanson.
We are Denim and Pearls. We are business casual.
With pearls of wisdom.
From the porch.
You know what? I just thought.
What?
Pearls. Those are little bitty things. I think our wisdom's bigger than pearls.
Pearls can get big, can't they?
Not very.
Okay, the thing is our pearls of wisdom is you get a lot of pearls and then they
you get a whole string of pearls with us.
I'm thinking like a wrap bracelet. Like
I don't know. Anyway, welcome to Denim Pearls. Make sure you like and share as we share our wisdom today and have our discussion. And this one is definitely going to be something that Michelle's going to have to lead because
why?
Well, because we're back into musicals again, and you guys
has nothing to do with the musical.
But it's a song from a musical, and I don't know what all it means.
A million dreams.
A million dreams.
I close my eyes and I can see a world that's waiting there for me that I call my own.
How do I sort through a million dreams, though?
You have a million dreams, and we have so many things that we want to do. As a kid, we wanted to do this. We have this. We went to school. We thought this. We met a pretty girl or a pretty boy, and we thought about this. These are dreams.
Or fantasies in some cases.
And the thing is a million dreams with what Hugh Jackman actually is singing in the movie The Greatest Showman is he was a little boy with big dreams of what he wanted to do and what he wanted to bring. And if you haven't seen the movie, it's about...
Which I have. I actually like the movie.
It's Barnum and Bailey.
Mm-hmm.
It's the guy who created the circus and the whole format of it. And he was a poor kid, and he built his dreams from when he was 7, and he worked his butt off to save money and build what he wanted. And one day he bought this... He started doing what he wanted, accumulating people to help build his dream. Mm-hmm. He didn't say a million dreams that I'm gonna do alone. He didn't.
This is true.
Right? He says the million dreams that for a world that we're going to make. And when I woke up this morning, I woke up this crazy beautiful smile on my face because what a beautiful day it is. It's a crisp morning in Colorado, and it was just a beautiful day. And then I made the mistake of getting on social media and seeing all this crazy stuff and on TikTok.
That'll ruin your day.
And I just got like consumed with grief and fear, and I had to pull myself back and realize, had to realize our dreams are still there. Our dreams still exist, and it's up to us to pursue them. And so when I came here to Brian's man cave, I told him, let's talk about a million dreams, because when the world gets fearful and we see things on social media, we forget our dreams and we remember the nightmare. And a million dreams is the reminder of.
And I think go ahead.
Today's the reminder of we don't think big dreams of terrible things. We think big things of beautiful things.
Well, I was going to say is social media. Well, there's 2 things. Actually, 3 if you really stretch it out. One is the news. Mm-hmm. That will destroy anybody's dream or anybody's day. Social media will destroy your day, if not your life in some cases. And the third one would be just like listening to the TV shows and other stories that may not be of positive.
Yes. So basically what I wanted to talk about is positive things bring on more positive. Negative things bring on more negative. If there is something in your world that is causing negativity in your mind, unfollow. And I'm serious. It's time to purge. It's time to clear up your database. It's time to clear up your mind. And if it's a temporary thing, then just mute that feed or whatever you're watching, or the individual for 30, 60 days, whatever it is, until you get through the holidays when you're less emotional in the new year.
Oh, that's a good word of advice, right? Yeah, there's a pearl.
Purge. So what
Mute everybody you don't want to listen to for the next 45 days and get through Christmas.
I'm telling you,
that's freaking amazing. I've never thought of that.
I do it all the time. So every election year, I watch the news to a certain point. I vote, and then I hide everyone who talks political
for the next 12 days.
Oh, I hide them for 30 days. I hide them till after.
So I think we're down to 10 or something.
Yeah, I hide them for longer because whoever wins, both sides, whoever didn't win is going to complain.
Oh my God, yes. That's what they did the last time.
So I just mute them all. So once I vote, once I've made my decision, all muted. So if you're talking about politics, I can assure you, I am muting you now because I don't need to hear your opinion. I have made my choice. So if you are having problems with that, I advise you, mute the people who are stressing you the heck out.
That's beautiful.
And your life will be so much better.
Cry now.
Because you've already made your choice. You make your choice. Don't listen to the opinions anymore. Mute.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about just in general in life. I mean, you said, the holidays are stressful.
Why add to them?
Why add to the stress? And especially with social media. Mm-hmm. Some of it's right, some of it's wrong, but why even have to make the choice, or why even let it influence you in any way, shape, or form when it comes to your emotions over the holidays?
Mute it.
Just freaking mute. Thing. Yeah, mute the people who are like, what do they call those people? Energy suckers?
Yeah, vampires. Energy vampires, or antagonists, or people who cause you to get all out of shape. Just get them out of your life.
That is tremendous.
And then so with me, I will unmute them after 30 days. They'll come back, and if they're still doing all the rhetoric, and I'm not ready for that yet, and I mute them again. And so what it is,
that means you don't have to delete them, so they don't know that you're deleting them.
I know delete people.
Well, I don't think you know it. It's really funny because nobody knows you do it unless they come to you.
Yes, and I don't delete people. I mute them. And the reason I do that is because I do like to hear the other side of everyone else. Okay. I like the opinions. I like to hear that because that's what I do. I'm a Libra. I like to hear both sides. I like to weigh it all the time. And so they will unmute automatically in 30 days. But once my decision's made, they're out because I cannot listen to that rhetoric and mess with my Zen. Basically.
Well, it's like I also have to say you're using the term rhetoric not in a political sense. You're just saying rhetoric as in
repeat,
crap you don't want to hear.
So like right now, I've been this morning. I was on TikTok and it completely put me down this spiral of, oh my gosh, the sky is falling. I felt like Chicken Little. Oh my God, the sky is falling. We shouldn't leave the house. Lock all the doors and windows. And I went, this is silly.
Well,
this is silly. So I took my button for TikTok and I moved it to another page on my phone. So I don't, because you wake up and you have your habits, right? You wake up, you look at the news, you click on Facebook, you click on TikTok, whatever you click on. I know I wake up, I do my morning routine, I go to the gym, and then in between sets, I'll look at something.
Well, yeah, but you also don't get notifications like I do.
I turned off all notifications.
Your notifications don't pop up.
So that's it.
Mine constantly popping
Then
notifications.
turn them off. You control your space. You control what is in your world. And when people talk about boundaries, it's not just people one-on-one. It's boundaries from your mind to what you're reading to what you're listening to.
That's now 2 pearls of wisdom.
I'm kind of full of it right now.
She's on a roll.
So mute the things that are messing you up, and then take your notifications and turn them off. Because life is too short to be that miserable and carry the misery in your hand and look at it 24/7.
I would also say too, if you have a surrogate out there that likes to watch everything for you, don't listen to him. Don't tell him you don't want any. You don't want to know anything that happened.
He's the surrogate. He's the one who goes, "Did you see what's going on?" No, I don't want to know.
Well then I won't tell you that story.
I'm done. And so save yourself some stress. We are, after Halloween, that's when everyone in America starts getting stressed out about the holidays. Mute, turn off notifications, clear your mind, and the rest will follow.
Oh, that's just an amazing line.
Free your mind, and the rest will follow.
All right, so what's that got to do with dreams? We kind of sidetracked a little bit.
No, it's not. It is about dreams. you forget that your dreams are big and beautiful. And when you listen to the negativity around the world, because I even did it, okay? Me, Miss Enlightened, did it. Why am I doing anything for the next couple of months if the world is falling apart? I heard that go through my mind and went, in all the wisdom and all the things I have trained in, that is the silliest statement to ever come through my brain.
All
And
the
that's
juke
when
joints in the world.
and that's what, yeah, and he had to come walking in mine. And so that's what got me on this thought process of dreams. When you listen to a lot of negativity and the people around us and in the news and the world are saying the sky is falling, we give up on our dreams because we say, why am I working so hard for it to all blow up? Stop listening to that. You keep dreaming big, because that emotion, that love, that passion, that positive attitude is going to resonate in everything you do. So if I came here all stressed out, I would have stressed him out. If I stressed him out, then we'd come on here and we'd stress you out. You see? So shift your energy, shift your mood. I shifted it to come here, and he's giggling again. And now we're sharing it with you. You see? Positivity brings positivity. Positive thoughts, positive dreams bring on more of your positive dreams. But if you focus on the negative, you will have nightmares.
Isn't
you
there
will
a
forget
book
your
out there
dreams.
called like The Power of Magnetism? That's the same.
There's
It's
a
the
lot
same idea.
There's a lot of books like that.
Yeah, that says you attract what you are, you attract what you think.
Yes. So stop
So if you
focusing.
want positive dreams, focus on positive things.
So go find some Disney movies. Go watch something happy.
Wait a minute, missed it.
What?
That was a pearl of wisdom.
Okay.
If you want positive, oh shit,
Dreams.
now I screwed it all up. If you want positive dreams, think on positive things.
Vice versa.
Something like that.
Focus on the positive.
Now I screwed it all up.
Focus on the positive, you'll get more positive. But if you're watching all that mess that's going on social media and all the internet and the news and everything,
whether it's politics or whatever, it doesn't matter.
It's not politics. I'm thinking freaking P. Diddy's messing me up.
Well,
okay. So
and I haven't seen anything on him.
Oh my
since it was a first announced.
And you have to remember, when you click on something on any of those platforms, they give you more of it.
Yeah.
So
it's part of the algorithm.
Clicking, because the algorithm is giving you more because you saw interest in it.
Well, the other thing is too, is I actually think, and I've been trying to watch this, if you scroll through something and you stop on something that seems of interest, even if you don't click on it,
if you've paused too long,
if you pause on it for like, who knows what the algorithm says, 4 or 5 seconds or whatever, it starts showing you more of that crap, no matter what it is. Even because I'm the kind of person who I want bits and pieces. So I don't want to see everything, like you're talking about P. Diddy, but I'll use him as an example. I don't care about anything about P. Diddy. I want to know the broad overview. So if I stop on one that says the latest and greatest of this is what's going on, I don't expect the rest of my feed to, next thing you know, see everything by him. I don't want that. I would rather see that overall view of whatever it is I'm looking at. And then maybe in 2 days, I happen to see it.
Now, see,
and I want to go on.
I really don't give a crap about P. What if his face's name? It's what he's done. And so it's a passionate subject of mine.
Well, yeah, I understand that.
Human trafficking, that's a big passion thing for me, because I was one.
Right, and but I wouldn't want to see that. You're getting it constantly. I would not want to see that.
Which is why I had to stop it.
Well, because even in your case, I wouldn't want to.
Because I clicked on it to see what happened. And then all I got was all of it. I mean, I clicked it to see what's going on with this. This makes no, holy crap. And then it wouldn't stop. And it brought me back to a lot of horrible memories. And I forgot my dream. Don't let that stuff twirl you into some spiral of panic and pain, because you control your destiny.
Well, I will bring that up.
What you want.
I'm going to think about too, because everything these days is based around social media. And then they talk about the good things, which is great, but they also talk about how it's influencing our children and how it's influencing the next generation and all this other kind of stuff. And I was perfectly honest, to be completely honest with you, I was able to look at Facebook and whatever else, minus the word TikTok. I was able to look at everything and just kind of get what I wanted and not care about anything that was going on and skim over it like I do everything else. But I'll tell you what, I finally put TikTok on my phone, which I still don't use it that much.
Well, it's
But
about to go away.
I
isn't it?
can see, well, who knows? I can see how it can be so damn influential to our other generations or to us. I mean, it's hard enough for me to get my brain out of it, let alone somebody else's brain, that especially a young one.
Well, like you said, you like getting information in small bits. You can get a lot of small bits on TikTok really fast.
Oh
But
yeah,
what you forget while you're getting those small bits is the algorithm is watching,
and it's influencing you.
and then it's giving you
It's crazy
what you
stupid.
pause on the most. So just watch what you're doing, because right after Halloween, stress levels get even higher, because not only is it the elections in America, but
Well,
then
that's over on the 5th.
and then you've got well, as I said, Halloween, and then massive stress.
Yep.
Because the elections will do it, and then you've got to start thinking Thanksgiving and family gatherings and Uncle Buck coming. You can't stand Uncle Buck or Auntie Buck or whatever the heck whatever's going on.
So do you invite them?
I don't.
Oh. I heard something today on the news in passing while I was working on my basement again. Oh, and back to the basement.
What about heard something in?
Oh, I heard something about should you invite Uncle Buck if he drives you crazy?
I said that on my live this morning.
Oh, did you? It wasn't you. I was listening to them.
Well.
Oops, I didn't say that, did I?
Someone else was on my wavelength. The thing is my quote that I love from Byron Katie that I love to share is there's 3 types of business in this world. And I like to shift it to there's 3 types of control you have in this world. It's the same thing. Yourself, the other person, and God, universe. Okay.
And nobody's.
And he likes to say, and nobody's. My thing is, you can control who comes into your space. You can control what goes into your mind. Stop bringing negativity into your world on purpose. And
well, the other thing is too,
don't invite people into your world on purpose. All year long, we protect ourselves from the people who cause us stress. And then during the holidays, you do, well, they are family, and you let them in, and then everyone's miserable. Don't. Straighten up and fly right, people.
You kind of hit what I was thinking.
Okay, go.
Well, I was thinking that sometimes it's hard to get rid of that person who's in your world that is a energy sucker.
So
because sometimes you feel for them, and you have. I mean, this is probably the Sagittarius in me talking. You love and you care for that person.
You can love and care for them,
but you don't want to let them go.
And then don't let them go, but limit your time. I mean, I know you guys out there, all of you. You have someone in your family who's very, very close that make you crazy, or a friend like Brian. I only see him like an hour a day. No, just kidding. That's the kind of thing is when there's people in your world that you have to have in your world. Let's say it's your boss or a coworker. Doesn't mean you have to sit next to them 24/7 and so how was your day? Knowing they're going to do, it's terrible, woe is me. Well, then don't ask them that question.
That's what headphones are for.
Yes, don't ask them that question. Or just make it in your world that you avoid being with them for longer than how long you can handle them.
I just realized we're cheaper than a psychiatrist. You know that, right?
Yes, we are. All we ask is for you to share
and share.
So we can be the psychiatrist for other people. No, we are not real doctors. Well, I am, but
not that kind.
We're not that kind of doctors. So
just play one on TV.
If you were having like serious health issues or mental issues, yes, go find someone.
Find a professional. Yes,
there are plenty of places. And actually, I was just on a podcast with Sakoni Prince. And he has a link that you can go straight.
Oh, I'm jealous now.
So I will share that link if you want it. Just ask me.
I'm jealous. I didn't know you did that.
But they're online. They're online therapists basically, and then they're free. You can go there, do a session, whatever. If you need it, let me know. I'll send you the link.
Interesting.
But
I didn't know there was such a thing.
Yeah, he's got it from his podcast. They're one of his sponsors.
Nice.
Yeah, Sakoni. So, anyways, back to it. Big dreams. Dream big and don't allow anyone to pop that bubble, because no matter what, as you are going towards that dream, no matter how big it is, what is that one quote you love? Shoot for the stars.
Keep your feet on the ground and keep reaching for the stars. But your hands are cold.
I'm freezing. I'm and not just the cold shoulder.
Yes, Casey Kasem, keep your feet on the ground and keep reaching for the stars.
Keep reaching for the stars. Keep dreaming big. And what's going to happen is you're going to land somewhere around that star. So do it. And don't allow negativity in your world to stop you from dreaming those big dreams. I actually had that thought earlier, like I said, and I can't believe it went through my brain. But you have to remember, we're all human. We all stumble. The magic in all of it is picking yourself back up and realizing when you stumble. Okay?
Got the song, another song going through my head.
Okay.
We're only human, flesh and blood of man.
I'm only human, flesh and blood of man. Yeah.
Oh, so you're going to correct me?
So you are. You're only human. So don't beat yourself up for having negative thoughts or for going down that spiral of, oh my goodness, the sky is falling. And say, the next time you do that, you know what? Michelle did it too, and she's supposedly so enlightened, So it doesn't matter. We're all human. So realize that when you are going to that spiral, find the thing that pulls you back out of that spiral, and it's usually something positive. So go find something positive in your world. Surround yourself with people who are smiling and not doing, did you see the news? Because you don't need that right now. Make sure
you know what fixes everything.
Make sure you go out and vote so that you can stop watching that crap. What?
You know what fixes everything?
What?
Duct tape.
Duct tape on your computer, on your phone. So
no, I was thinking about that person you don't want to listen to.
No, you leave them alone.
I actually went to redneck, and then I went to duct tape fixes everything.
About to say, if you don't agree with someone, you let them say what they want to say.
It doesn't mean tie them up.
It doesn't mean hurt them in any way. It doesn't mean mute them, but it does mean you can hide their comments.
Figuratively put duct tape on them.
That is a figurative way of putting duct tape on them. Just get away from it. Stop going to their thread. Stop watching it. If you know it irritates you, stop watching what they say. It's that easy. And when you do accidentally see what they say or whatever on one of your other friends' pages, just hide it from your feed so you don't see it again. The power is in your fingers. It's up to you. You're pushing the button to read it. You're pushing the button to hear it. Stop. Control's back to you.
I love how you just did that. That's funny. I wonder if they could see that online.
I said.
Oh, no. I'm like, wait, you finish your sentence and then you went. Just so subtly stuck your nose in the air.
I am off my soapbox is what I thought in my head. Because I am on a soapbox right now.
You are, but it's all true. And I think from my perspective, I think you're right. And that's why I haven't had a whole lot of argument with you today. But if you shut it out, you have control of you. That's the only thing you have control of. And it goes back to your saying, of course, you control you and you control your thoughts and you can control what comes into your brain. And yes, people will force stuff into your brain, but you can either accept it or not accept it.
It's a choice.
It is a choice.
Everything is a choice.
And right? I'm gonna bring. I shouldn't do this, but I'm do it anyway.
Uh-oh.
And this has no way has any effect. But there's a man out there who is constantly being dragged through the mud, who is constantly being belittled, berated, pick every negative thing that you can think of. This man does it, and he moves on every single day. I would love to know how he does it. I'm not going to say who that man is. Most of you will know. Oh my God.
I mean, you all know me. I mean, you've probably watched me between, not just with me talking with Brian on Denim and Pearls, but on my shows and my platform. I'm an incredibly positive person. And there's a lot of crap happening in my world right now. And I could spiral down in my own pity party and worry about it. Okay? But I don't. Why? Who does it serve to pity party and fall into that hole? It doesn't serve me at all.
Well, you have to put your mask on before you can help others.
Yes, do that whole thing.
You've
got to take care of yourself. Yeah, the airplane thing. And take care of yourself. You've got to take care of your mentality, okay? I mean, if I listen to all the people who say, look at her, she thinks she's so good. Look at that bougie chick. She thinks she's, if I listen to all of that, oh, she won't come on our platform because she thinks she's too. No, if I listen to all of the negativity that happens around me, I would not be the person you like watching and listening to. You wouldn't turn on Denim and Pearls because you would be sick of me being so positive or unpositive if I listened to that.
Do you think we
crap.
could do an entirely negative show?
No. It's
We
not-
shouldn't, but do you think we could? I don't know if we could.
I don't think I could.
I don't think it's possible for us to do
I
an
mean,
entirely negative.
I could probably go down the track and act it for a little bit, but I couldn't do it because you all see us in moments in time. And my thought would be if we did a show, just a parody to do everything negative, someone out there would finally watch one particular show.
That would be the one.
That would be the one, and it would ruin them.
Yeah, but I don't look at it from that perspective. I'm looking from the fact that our personalities, I don't think, would let us do it. It's like you see that person out there who likes
Eeyore.
Oh, well, no, that's just depression. I'm talking about we haven't used this word in a long time, the Karen, who can complain and insult and do things like that to people, and they do it on such a constant basis. I can't do it for 5 minutes.
Yeah, I can't do it.
I just can't do it. My brain won't let me. I start laughing.
And my personality is I always see the other side. I was talking to someone the other day that I was in debate in high school, and I remember learning they would give you a subject and you couldn't choose which side you wanted. Okay.
Of course not.
You had to take whatever the teacher randomly gave out. And most of the time I was on the opposite of what I felt.
Mm-hmm.
And you had to be able to debate and protect it and prove it right, even if you didn't believe it. And so when I see anything, that's why I can't see the negative. I always see the positive in both sides. I can see both sides. Even if I don't agree with it, I can see where someone's coming from. So I would say if we even tried to do,
which is a great talent for business, by the way.
If we can attempt it, an all negative show, we would have to do it without being on air.
It would do lots of editing.
No, because we'd have to take out all the positive things. But I would never release it because, like I said, one person would meet us on that one particular day and they would find the one negative thing. And I couldn't do that to someone. It is our obligation to give positivity back to the world and to be the light for all of you when you come on, to laugh and giggle and dream big.
You're down to 4 minutes.
For what?
Till we hit our 30-minute mark.
Oh.
Pretty quick show.
Okay.
Pretty good stuff.
Well, my thing is dream big and remember it's all in you. Put your feet on the ground and keep reaching for the stars. And
Casey Kasem.
And remember, mute, delete, hide, turn off notifications so you can go be the smiley, happy person that you always are. And haters gonna hate. Let them hate.
We've done so many songs today.
I know. They're just popping to my brain. But if you let the world determine who you are by what they say, you will be them. You will prove them right. So don't listen to the world. Don't listen to all that negativity because you're good. Okay? And you know who you are. Be the best you. So go be the best version of you unapologetically. And remember, keep your feet on the ground, keep reaching for the stars, and dream big. A million dreams are waiting for you. Ta-da! My name is Dr. Michelle Mraz.
And I'm Brian Swanson.
We are Denim and Pearls. We're business casual.
With pearls of wisdom.
From the porch.
See you next week. Like and share. Peace.